Hey there fellow hunters, we're back with another video focusing on the advanced tips and tactics for some of the weapons in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. This time is the hunting horn. Of course we're not going to cover everything, so there's a forum thread on capcommunity.com with a lot more information. There's a link in the description, you can check that out after you watch this video. So before we jump in on all these very specific suggestions, user Godhand points out that we should be really thinking about the philosophy of the hunting horn itself, because you can attack and deal a lot of KO damage and it's really powerful, but you also play these songs that can support the whole hunting party, like attack bonus and negate stamina use, for example. So when you see that a Rathalos is down and there are 3 other hunters attacking it, you have to really consider and make a quick judgment call of whether you should be attacking that Rathalos or playing that attack boost song. So we asked you guys to give us your best tips for the hunting horn, and the first up here is from Kaboom. He says focus on 2 songs and the self-improvement. Don't try to play everything, just focus on the most important things for the quest, and obviously remember to memorize all the songs, because the worst thing that can happen is you stop to look up the songs in the middle of a quest. And then something else he says is don't run too far from the hunting party to play the songs. Stay close to the fight so the monster doesn't run back and forth between you and the rest of the hunting party. That can delay things quite a bit. So next up is Vato. He suggests that you don't rely too much on that built-in attack deflection prevention song, because you don't end up dealing as much damage as you would if the attack went in naturally. But you can use it with the slime hunting horn if you want to get those explosions to break parts. He then says that the attacks with the A button and the combination of X plus A reach very high, so they're good against monsters with the high hitboxes like the Brachydios, the Zinogre, the Devil Joe, and you can get more KOs that way. Hero says that you can use that backward slam, the X plus A, when your back is facing the monster. It deals just as much KO as the ground pound, but it doesn't knock out your teammates, and it also has a really high vertical hit zone. Godhand points out that the attack boost and defense boost songs stack up with pretty much everything. Armor skills, food skills, items, so they may not present as much utility as something like negate stamina, but they really help in the long run. He also mentions that the melody duration extender extends every active song, including those activated by other hunting horn players in your party. The next suggestion here is from Seth. He says that when the monster is down, you should alternate between the A attack and the X attack. That way you'll do more damage faster than using just one or just the other. Casey points out that you can dodge almost immediately after playing a song. Vincent suggests pairing up certain songs against the monsters that you go and fight. He suggests using the hearing protection against the Diablos or another monster that roars a lot. And then going back to Godhand, he also says the abnormal status negated also prevents slime blight, so that would be good against the Brachydios, for example. And then speaking of recommended songs, Vato strongly believes in the attack boost and the elemental attack boost. Thalis recommends the negate stamina use for when you're hunting with other bow users, and Shadow Kitty recommends that same song for when you're hunting with dual bladers. The reason for that is that these 2 weapons in particular rely a lot on the stamina for their strongest attacks. And a note here from Hobbs is that if you're going against those event quests, super powerful monsters, you should use the defense boost, the negate stun, and the negate stamina use. On his post, Rain actually has a short list of recommended hunting horns and why. But if you just need some names, he says the Timbrel Demolisher, Nether Symphony, Meltravone, Sand Soother, Stygian Tristidia, and Eclipse Tone are the way to go. And when it comes to recommended armor skills, there was a pretty good consensus that you should always have Horn Maestro, Knockout King, and Stamina Drain. So look out for those when choosing your armor or talisman loadout. But 2 more skills here. Vorten Vic recommends the earplugs so he can focus more on actually playing the songs without interruption. And Fernando suggests evasion +1 or +2. So that's it for the hunting horn. Hopefully this video got you one step closer to becoming a Monster Hunter Maestro. Next time we'll switch things up and tackle the switch axe. So if you have suggestions for that, there's a link below with the thread, and you should submit those there, have your name featured here, and help other hunters get better at the game. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.